Welcome to this Saturday's episode of Difflock with our $3,000 Cherokee. Today, we're conquering Goldmine Hill. A new Jeep Wrangler Rubicon starts at between $35,000 and $40,000 and can go all the way up to near $60,000. They made 2.9 million Jeep Cherokees. This particular one costs less than 1/10 of the cost of a new Rubicon. But can you still have fun off-road in it? Goldmine Hill in the 91 Jeep Cherokee XJ. I put the old girl into four-wheel drive low, which means I've got a ton of torque to crawl me up this hill. Proper four-wheel drive system in these Jeep Cherokees. Now this is actually one of the earlier crossovers if you think about it. Unibody construction, but solid axles, a lot of articulation. I've got all the power and torque I need to crawl me up just about anything. Of course, fuel-injected 4-liter. What that means is that I don't have to worry about carburetors stalling out on this steep, steep hill. Now under the hood of our stock Cherokee is the legendary Jeep high output 4-liter. It develops 190 horsepower, over 200 pound-feet of torque. This is a lot of power in a little Jeep. On paper, the blue Cherokee doesn't seem all that capable. With an approach angle of 36 degrees, a departure angle of 28.3, and a breakover angle of just 20.1 degrees, the Cherokee may not seem like an off-road monster that a lot of you guys remember it as. Of course, a lot of success off-road can be contributed to tires. One of the reasons we bought this particular Cherokee is because it had a brand new set of tires on it. These are Michelin Defender LTX mud and snow tires, not a true all-terrain tire, but they're gonna work for our purposes today. The fact of the matter is, guys, this is a $3,000 Jeep. A set of brand new tires goes a long way. Stage 2, this is steep and articulated. Gotten a lot more articulated actually over the years. So we stop, lose all momentum, and I'm gonna try to take the difficult line. See how the articulation looks. Holy cow. So no lockers in this thing, so I'm gonna try to fake it with just a little bit of brakes. Time to back her up, try a different line. There she goes. Crawls up no problem, but just a little bit of throttle. This Cherokee does not have a lot of electronic off-road tech that you'd find today. What it has instead is good old-fashioned American muscle. That's right, 4-liter straight 6, solid axles front and rear. This one, it even has the skid plate protection group. So we've got a skid plate in the front, one on the gas tank, one on the transfer case. What else do you really need? In terms of off-road tech inside the Cherokee, this right here, that's pretty much it. This is your transfer case lever, and this particular Cherokee has the Select Track full-time 4-wheel drive system. So here's how it works. Up here we have 2-wheel drive. One click back, that's 4-wheel drive. One other click back, that's 4-wheel drive full-time. So essentially what that is a center differential that is unlocked. Scoot it over, there's your neutral, and then all the way back is 4-wheel drive low. Pretty simple, pretty easy to use. And then this is your AW4 4-speed automatic with low gear, 3 and drive. I'll tell you what, actually, for being a Jeep that is almost 30 years old, it's not too rattly. It's pretty soft. pretty compliant. Steering is firm.
Yeah, it's because the rear shocks are shot.
It's compliant by virtue of time, I think. So we have leaf springs in the rear but coils in the front, and on these mild rocks they really do soak up the bumps super effectively.
I'd say it's more comfortable than a modern vehicle.
Yeah, maybe even more comfortable than a modern crossover. Stage 3, a seriously deep off-camber hole. This little Cherokee is so narrow though, I can really pick my line exactly where I want it with a little bit of gas. Nope, no limited slip or locker. Just a little bit more speed. I think my dad is spot on there. Okay, here we go. Back into drive. Up it, no problem with a little bit of momentum. This Jeep cost me $3,300. And just look what it gave me access to. The incredible Colorado Rocky Mountain outdoors. Coming up next week on Difflock Affordable Off-Roading, we're going through the 5 W's. The who, what, where, when, why, and how to get you guys on some off-road trails. Be sure to stay tuned. As always, I'm Tommy with the Fastlane Car and Difflock Affordable Off-Roading. We'll see you next Saturday.